Hello, my dear Capricorn, welcome to this cosmic corner where you and I meet, where energies, intuitions, and messages from the universe converge exactly when you need them most. I am your guide on this journey of consciousness and awakening, and I want you to know that you did not arrive here by chance. If you are listening to these words, it is because your soul has asked for it, because something magnificent is brewing for you and you are about to feel it in both body and spirit. I have something very important to share with you, Capricorn. This is not just any message, but a revelation that marks the beginning of a new cycle, one that arrives with force, with light, and with a clear purpose. What is coming is much more than a simple change. It is a radical transformation in your life, in the way you perceive the world, and in the way you decide to move toward your dreams. The universe has been moving in your favor silently, orchestrating every detail, every encounter, and every experience so that you reach this precise moment. I can feel a powerful energy enveloping you, like a wave of clarity pushing you toward your destiny. An unexpected piece of news is about to arrive, but it will not be just any news. It will be an announcement that will shake your foundations and touch your heart with a truth so deep that you cannot ignore it. It is something you have longed for, something you have waited for with patience, determination, and surrender, and that is finally beginning to manifest. This is not a mere stroke of luck or a fortuitous accident, but the fruit of your constant effort and your ability to remain steadfast even when everything around you seemed to waver. The image presented in this reading is the Nine of Cups, and its message is as clear as water. Your deepest desires are about to be fulfilled. That which you once thought unattainable is now drawing near, gently knocking at your door with the force of inevitability. I feel a very high vibration in your energetic field, as if the universe had aligned every piece of the puzzle so that, at last, you can look back and say, it was all worth it. I know the path has not been easy. You have faced trials, endured disappointments, and had to let go, closing painful cycles, confronting loneliness, and yet still moving forward. You have felt the weight of judgment, doubt, and criticism, even from those who once said you could not succeed. And yet, here you are, stronger, wiser, and above all, more authentic than ever. Today, with the full certainty of the universe, divine justice manifests in your favor. Everything is beginning to balance out. What you gave will be repaid, and what you sowed now blooms brilliantly. This turn in your destiny will not only affect the material realm, although I can tell you that in the economic and professional fields great surprises are coming. Unexpected opportunities, recognitions that will open doors to unimaginable horizons, but there is also a renewing energy in the emotional field, especially in love. Your heart is beginning to heal deeply. If you have experienced breakups or if someone left you with more questions than answers, that painful chapter is finally closing to give way to an authentic, profound, and vibrant connection. A special person is drawing near, with a clear intention, with firm energy, and with the genuine desire to build something true and lasting. It is time to stop passively waiting for the wheel of destiny to turn. It is already in motion, and you must move in rhythm with its dance. You have been preparing yourself, even if you did not notice it, learning new skills, developing a clearer vision, and connecting with your purest purpose. All of that has been a sacred preparation for this very moment. Now is when everything begins to make sense. If at some point you felt that something was blocked, that life was stagnant, or that you were trapped in a routine that did not allow you to grow, that is about to shatter. The energy of the Eight of Wands confirms to me that the speed at which things will move will surprise you. Answers will come, paths will open, and without a doubt, you will find yourself exactly where you are meant to be. If lately you have felt emotional exhaustion, if the weight of responsibilities has made you doubt yourself, it is time to seek support. Whether it is through spirituality, through the people who love you, or even through professional help, remember that no one expects you to carry everything on your own. I am here to remind you that you are not alone, that you are guided, that you are supported, and that you have an irreplaceable place in this vast universe. Love, too, will knock on your door with more force than you imagine. It might be someone new, with a magnetic energy that immediately attracts you, or perhaps someone from the past who returns transformed, who has grown and now appears with humility and a completely renewed attitude. But above all, it is time to decide from a place of power, self-love, and the wisdom you have cultivated. It is time to leave behind doubts and embrace what you deserve. Your financial situation is also about to take a significant leap. If you have been waiting for that raise, that business, or that project that seemed stagnant, financial success is activating strongly. But remember, You must be brave and not fear taking risks. Your intuition guides you, and although logic offers security, it is your intuition that gives you the truth you need right now. That truth is your best compass, and today more than ever, you must trust it. What is happening to you is not a simple advance, it is a metamorphosis. You are being reborn into a new version of yourself, a strong, determined, conscious version that is deeply connected with your inner power. No one will be able to stop what is destined to be for you, nor will anyone dim the light that you can no longer contain. Stop looking back with guilt or nostalgia, because the past has lost its power. What is coming is growth, expansion, success, and a sense of fulfillment so profound that every cell of your being will feel it. You are free, you are worthy, you are capable, and what the universe has prepared for you in the coming weeks will confirm your worth again and again. Stay alert, for signs will come. A conversation, a message, or an unexpected encounter might be the trigger for that great turn in your destiny. Listen to your heart, observe the synchronicities, because nothing happens by chance. Every event is perfectly orchestrated for your awakening. And you will know it, you will feel it in your chest, on your skin, in your soul. If at any moment you doubted your worth, if someone made you feel that you were not enough, today I want you to erase those thoughts forever. You are not only enough, but immense. You have an energy so potent that the universe has chosen this exact moment to give you back all that you have given without receiving. Now, as you receive this message, I want you to take a deep breath with me, inhale, exhale, and feel how all this energy anchors in you, not just as pretty words, but as truths that your soul recognizes. This is not a moment of fleeting inspiration, it is a turning point. From now on, everything can change if you decide it so. You are on the threshold of a version of yourself that perhaps you do not yet fully know, but that is already beginning to manifest. That part of you that no longer has fear, that does not hide, that does not apologize for shining, is emerging powerfully. And let me tell you something very important. The universe does not want you to be a small version of yourself. It wants to see you big, firm, determined, taking the reins of your destiny with courage. The coming weeks will be intense. I do not say this to scare you, but to prepare you, because when energy accelerates and everything begins to move, chaos may briefly manifest before giving way to clarity. But you now have the maturity to hold yourself steady in the midst of that storm. You no longer need proof to know who you are no longer defined by what others see, but by what you know deep within your being. You are being called to choose yourself, to prioritize yourself, to stop settling for what is comfortable, for what is safe, or for what others expect from you. This new cycle demands that you be radically honest with yourself. What is it that you truly desire? What makes you vibrate? What have you been postponing out of fear of failure or judgment? Because it is precisely in that deferred desire that your true mission lies. Do not ignore your gut feelings. If there is an idea that keeps circling in your mind, if there is an inner voice whispering that it is time to act, listen to it. That is your guide, your sign from the universe, speaking to you through dreams, sensations, repetitions, and coincidences that are not merely fortuitous. You may be surprised at the speed with which everything begins to take shape, relationships redefined, paths opening, opportunities appearing without you having sought them, but none of that is the result of chance. It is because you are vibrating differently, releasing what no longer represents you, and aligning with what you truly deserve. And in love, there is something equally important in motion. I sense a warm, intense, and enveloping energy. Not like a fleeting story, but like a bond that comes to teach you that love does not have to hurt, it can be lived with calm, consistency, and genuine presence. It might be someone you already know, but with renewed energy, or perhaps a new soul who arrives as if they had always been destined to cross your path. Whoever it is, the essential thing is that you are no longer willing to accept less than you deserve, and that, Capricorn, changes everything. Your financial sphere is also experiencing a significant leap. If you have been waiting for that raise, that business, or that project that seemed stalled, financial success is approaching with force. But to achieve it, you must be brave and willing to take risks. Do not be afraid to trust that intuition that guides you, for while logic offers security, it is your intuition that provides the truth you need at this moment. What is happening to you is not a mere advance, it is a metamorphosis. You are being reborn into a version of yourself that is forming with every experience lived, with every lesson learned, a strong, determined, conscious version that is deeply connected with its inner power. No one can stop what is destined for you, No one can overshadow the light that now shines so brightly. Stop looking back with guilt or nostalgia, because the past no longer holds power over you. What is coming is growth, expansion, success, and a fulfillment so deep that every cell of your body will vibrate in harmony with that new energy. It is time to stop struggling to survive and start living to create. You no longer need external validation or to prove anything to anyone. You have come this far with courage and silent effort, and now the universe wants to see you enjoy, expand, and flourish. Make room in your life, organize your home, your mind, and your heart. Get rid of what no longer serves you, what occupies space without purpose. Because abundance, fulfillment, and joy are already on their way and need a clean space to enter. And when I speak of abundance, I am not referring solely to material aspects, though that too will be activated strongly. I mean a full, authentic, and unique life yours. If you have ever doubted starting a new path, changing course, or leaping into the unknown, consider this message the confirmation you were waiting for. Fear is part of the process, but it must not dictate your decisions. You have overcome battles greater than you remember, and now is not the time to hold back but to take that leap toward what you have dreamed of. And if at any moment you feel lost again, if emotions cloud your vision, return to this refuge, to this sacred space where you will always find a word, a sign, an energy that will bring you back to center. Dear Capricorn, you were born with an inner strength that few understand, but you do not need others to understand you, you only need to remind yourself who you are. You are entering a new cycle in which you do not have to force anything, because everything will begin to flow naturally, in the way you always deserved. What you seek will find you, what is meant for you will arrive without struggle, because you have worked hard, you have cleansed yourself, and you are ready to receive. Listen carefully, there is a powerful, intense, and almost electric energy moving around you. It is not just any sensation, it is a gentle warning from the universe, a preparation for something that will happen very soon and will leave you breathless. In the coming days, you will receive a phone call that will change everything. As you read these words, an unexpected, surprising call, one that stops time and makes everything around you fall silent for an instant, will come to you. It will be a contact you did not have in mind, a voice that you perhaps thought you would never hear again, or a proposal you never imagined in your most ambitious plans. Do not be frightened if that call impacts you or shakes you internally. It will be the key that opens new opportunities, that leads you to the answers you have been waiting for, or even to a transformation that can no longer be postponed. What is most impressive is that this call will not only change your day, but it will also redirect your focus and, very likely, your destiny. It may be an unexpected offer, a message from someone from your past, or even news related to a project you had given up on. It might also be linked to matters of the heart, perhaps someone with whom you still share a subtle bond returns with words you never imagined hearing. Prepare yourself, because although this contact may surprise you, you are already ready to receive it from a new perspective, from the strength you have built in silence, step by step, with every scar and every lesson learned. When that phone rings, whether literally or symbolically, do not hesitate, breathe, feel, listen. Because what is about to come is a direct confirmation from the universe that change has begun, and you, dear Capricorn, are at the center of this revolution. There is no turning back. Do not look back or dim your light out of fear of shining too brightly. If something inside you has resonated with this message, if you feel that these words have touched deep parts of your being, do not ignore it. This is the confirmation you were waiting for, the answer you longed for. If something inside you has ignited and you felt that powerful vibration while listening, this message is for you. And if you wish to support this space of connection and magic, if you want this cosmic corner to continue growing and bringing messages that transform hearts, I invite you to leave a comment or a small gesture of gratitude. Every contribution, however small it may seem, is a luminous seed that helps this temple of energy expand and reach more souls ready to awaken. Today, dear Capricorn, the time has come to close this message, but not as one who ends something, rather as one who lights a fire that will never be extinguished. What you have just received is not a simple reading, it is a deep call from the universe to your soul. It is a clear sign that your destiny is knocking at your door with force, with purpose, and with the urgency of what can no longer be postponed. You have heard truths that your heart already knew, even if you had not yet voiced them aloud. Have you felt that unique vibration that manifests when a revelation reaches the very center of your chest? Now, Capricorn, the sky opens before you like never before. This is not just any moment, It is the beginning of an era that only you can star, with the strength, wisdom, and light that characterize you. What is coming for you is not small. It is grand, powerful, and transformative. The universe has already taken a stand in your favor, the energies are aligned, and you are the channel through which abundance, love, success, and fulfillment will manifest. Do not hesitate, do not look back, and do not allow the fear of shining to limit your potential. If you feel that this message has touched your heart, if it has filled you with hope and given you strength, share in the comments a phrase that inspires you, a word that encapsulates your rebirth and serves as a beacon for others. Let that phrase be the echo of your soul, a constant reminder that you are destined for great things. Always remember that you do not have to seek anyone's approval, nor beg for external love or validation. You have come this far with courage and determination, and now the universe wants to see you enjoy, expand, and flourish. Organize your space, clear your mind and your heart of everything that no longer serves you, because abundance and fulfillment are on their way, ready to fill every corner of your existence. If you have ever doubted starting a new path or felt paralyzed by fear, consider this message the confirmation you needed. Fear is part of the process, but it must not dictate your decisions. You have overcome battles greater than you remember, and now is the time to move forward with the certainty that every step brings you closer to the realization of your dreams. Now, pay attention to every sign the universe sends you. A conversation, a message, an unexpected encounter. All will be part of this process of awakening and transformation. Every synchronicity, every sudden coincidence, has a purpose, to remind you that you are on the right path, that you are worthy and capable of achieving everything you set your mind to. Dear Capricorn, I invite you to take a deep breath, to feel in every cell the energy that flows through your being and propels you forward. Imagine that every inhalation fills you with light, clarity, and the strength needed to transform every obstacle into an opportunity. Let every exhalation release the burdens of the past, allowing your heart to open to a love and abundance that have always been destined for you. This is the moment to be reborn, to leave behind doubts and to embrace transformation with all the fervor of your being. The version of yourself that is emerging is strong, determined, and deeply connected with its essence. No one will be able to stop this process. Nothing and no one can overshadow the light that now radiates from you. The past no longer holds power over you, and what comes is a continuous flow of growth, expansion, and success, both materially and emotionally. Every challenge you have faced, every tear shed, and every victory, however small, has contributed to forging the strength that now defines you. You are a unique being, a reflection of the universe's greatness, and every step you take brings you closer to the full realization of your dreams. This is a moment of pure magic, in which every detail aligns to show you that everything you have lived has been part of a greater plan, a plan that leads you toward fulfillment and true happiness. I want you to know, Capricorn, that the transformation you are experiencing is not fleeting. It is a rebirth that will accompany you in every aspect of your life. You are leaving behind old patterns, releasing limiting beliefs, and opening yourself up to new possibilities. This process is allowing you to reconnect with your true self, the one that has always known it was destined to shine with its own light. Now is the time for that light to manifest in all its splendor. And if at any moment you feel overwhelmed by responsibilities or emotional exhaustion, remember that it is perfectly valid to seek support. You are not alone on this journey. Allow yourself to receive the love, guidance, and support of those who care for you. Whether through meditation, connection with friends, family, or even professional help, remember that taking care of yourself is an act of self-love. You are on this journey of transformation to create a life in which you feel complete, happy, and fulfilled. Now, as you continue on this path of rebirth, pay attention to the small miracles happening around you. An encouraging word, an unexpected gesture, a coincidence that seems straight out of a dream. All these details are signs from the universe confirming that you are on the right path. Each of these moments will remind you that the energy of change is in action, and that what is coming is as powerful as you have always dreamed. If you feel that this message has touched something deep within you, I invite you to share in the comments a phrase or thought that has inspired you. May that phrase become a constant reminder of your strength, your capacity to transform your reality, and the certainty that the universe always conspires in favor of those who dare to dream big. Every word you leave will be a beacon of light for those also seeking to awaken and be reborn in the fullness of their being. Remember, You do not need to ask for permission to be who you are. You do not need to prove anything to anyone, because true greatness lies in recognizing your intrinsic value and honoring every part of your being. You are a being of light, capable of transforming the world with your presence, and now is the time for that light to shine without limits. Dear Capricorn, this is the beginning of a glorious era in your life, an era in which every challenge transforms into an opportunity and every step you take brings you closer to the realization of your dreams. The universe supports you, the energies are aligned, and you are at the center of an inner revolution that will change your destiny forever. May each day find you stronger, wiser, and more in tune with your true essence. Allow yourself to live each experience with the certainty that the best is yet to come, because you deserve a full life, filled with love, success, and abundance. You are capable, you are brave, and above all, you are unique in this vast universe. Be grateful for every lesson, celebrate every victory, and above all, keep walking with your head held high. There is nothing more powerful than someone who knows themselves, who chooses themselves, and who honors themselves. And you, Capricorn, are that person. Allow yourself to be the architect of your destiny, the creator of your own reality. The universe has prepared you for this moment, and every decision you make from self-love and wisdom will lead you to unimaginable places. As you conclude this message, I leave you with one last invitation. Write in the comments a phrase that resonates in the deepest part of your being, one that celebrates your rebirth and serves as inspiration for others. May that phrase become your mantra, that constant echo reminding you that you are destined to shine, to grow, and to transform your world with the strength of your inner light. Thank you, dear Capricorn, for opening your heart to these words, for allowing yourself to feel the magic hidden in every moment, and for being part of this journey of transformation. May every beat of your heart remind you that the universe supports you, that every step you take is a testament to your courage, and that with each dawn, the promise of a full and authentic life is renewed. Remember, what is coming for you is not small, it is grand, powerful, and transformative. The universe has chosen you to live a unique experience, and now is the time to surrender completely to that rebirth. May your path always be illuminated by the light of your truth, and may each day bring you closer to the realization of your dreams. Leave in the comments a phrase that inspires you and serves as a beacon for others, and remember that you are the brightest star in this infinite sky. Thank you for being here, for trusting in this sacred space, and for allowing each word to transform into a bridge toward the most authentic and powerful version of yourself. May your rebirth be glorious, may your light never be extinguished, and may every new dawn find you stronger, more complete, and more in tune with the grandeur of your being. Keep walking, keep creating, keep shining, because the entire universe is ready to see you reach the magnitude of your dreams. Go forth, Capricorn, your destiny awaits you with open arms.